It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. So with Vucevic on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Derek White. Thompson is out there with Rob Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the Pacers, Franz Wagner is out there with Jackson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Murray in at point guard. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
Now Murray. After the missed 3 from Derek White. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And it's White missing. Here's Indiana. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them. And he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
The first free throw is good. If you know him well, the Pacers winning 3 championships in the ABA back in the 70s. But they're still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, exactly. They've played in the finals. Took the Lakers to 6 games, but that was over 2 decades ago. And right now, they're playing in a very crowded and tough Eastern Conference. How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
The offensive rebound, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
And they'll keep possession. Edwards, that's good. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Thompson outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Here's Wagner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Edwards. 17 points in his left. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries it from 9. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Miami. The dish to White. That's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. Jumps up, and Edwards with the stop.
Well, that's Edwards on both ends. First the D with the steal, and he's able to finish off the break solo.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 34 points in the win against Denver.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
White, good.
For 3.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Now Edwards. He has 5. Shoots over White, and Robinson throws it down.
Yeah, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Floats it up for Williams, and the rejection by Jackson. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds White. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Passes it to Williams. Over Murray. The shot by Williams, no good. Indiana leading by 3. In the corner, Murray with it. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Look at how instant Murray's shooting can be. Gets the pass, plants the feet, and drills it.
Here's White. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Second personal foul.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Baisley's checked in for Jackson. And then for Miami, Vucevic checked in for Williams. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Williams. And that one falls for White. GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold, like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they are fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Indiana gets the 3. 54 seconds left to play here in the first. He dishes it to Vucevic. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wagner outside. For 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Heat trail by 5. Thompson passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. Here's your answer.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Pacers out in front, up by 5. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
Murray out there with Powell. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Darius Baisley. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And upping the intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact.
Powell, the pass to Robinson. Back to Powell. At the elbow, it's Robinson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Wagner. Hayward grabs the board. The Heat trail by 5. So Clark, looking back at the 2021 draft, Franz Wagner, the 8th overall pick.
And, you know, he very well might turn out to be the best of the bunch, Kevin. He's 6'9", really can shoot it. But I think his activity and playmaking, perhaps his best attributes. Creates for others as a 6'9" wing guy, and that's valuable for any team.
And Indiana making a change here. Jackson's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Williams, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Jackson passes to Robinson. Here's Powell, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Powell's got his first points of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Vucevic kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to White. And White with the stuff.
Well done by Hayward on the assist that time. He's able to spot a wide open teammate because he plays with his head up.
Pass to Powell. Jackson looking it over. Pass to Wagner. Miami grabs the miss.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to White. And he hits it to tie the game up. White's got 10.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and still.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that side.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Great. You look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Williams, he's checked in for the Heat. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. Inside. Williams kicks to White. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Powell.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feet.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jamal Murray had to be patient working his way back to peak form after his ACL injury. Luckily for him, hard work is nothing new. He says, I feel like I got better in the time I was out. I don't overthink when it comes to basketball. Let me shoot. Let me shoot. I'm just confident in my game like that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, very confident, right, D.A.? Thank you. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from White. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Indiana Pacers. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Outside Robinson. Back to Murray. Over Williams. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history.
First team foul.
They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. The Pacers making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Crowder, he's checked in for Miami. Thompson comes in for Gordon Hayward. And he's good on the second. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Timberwolves. Thompson outside. There's the triple. And again, Miami with the triple.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Outside Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stop.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Good decision there from SGA. Tough, though, to miss a guy that open.
Murray, the pass to Edwards. Now Robinson. Kicks it to Powell. Fires for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight.
Yep, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And here's Edwards. He's got 7. Fires the 3, and the Pacers another 3.
Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
And that concludes the first half. Pacers lead by 6. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, for the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Checking out the Pacers. Kenny, how'd you see it?
The bench scoring has been
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So with Vucevic on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. White is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Rob Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Thompson in at the small forward.
Well, I like the concentration and focus of White as he knows he's going to get contact and he's able to score through it.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And the shot goes in. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's slammed in by Williams.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Take a look at Thompson. He's definitely got a shot of making it to the top 4 slots this year. We'll just have to see if he ends up moving up.
Listen, I know this guy is hoping he gets the opportunity to be a part of it this year, and it would be a huge disappointment for him if he's not able to showcase some of those phenomenal dunking skills.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Wagner's fearless in his attack and aggressive with it as well, forcing the defense to foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Brown, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And he makes both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. Floats it up for Williams. And again, a turnover by the Heat. So a moment now to see the story for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Brown. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Passes it to Jackson. Dishes it to Edwards. Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season. The Heat third.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Williams. And Edwards drops them both. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And looking now at some numbers for Anthony Edwards. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging 23 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Outside Edwards. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to White. Can he keep it going? And the rejection by Jackson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
Wagner saw the opening and took off, slashing with the best of them.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Misses the 3. The Heat trail by 13. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket. So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Thompson passes to Claxton. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Some changes for Indiana. Baisley's checked in for Robinson. Jay Shante comes in for Isaiah Jackson. And Murray's subbed in for Bruce Brown. Then for the Heat, Vucevic comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Crowder in for White. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Indiana leading by 11. There's the pass to Baisley. That one drops for him. Baisley's got 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's Crowder on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got his first 2 points of the night.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Claxton. The kick out to Crowder. Another shot. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight. That one falls. Wagner's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And every season, SGA seems to up his offensive game, which is why he's an all-star caliber talent.
And so it's Indiana looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Darius Baisley. Walker out there with Wagner. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. That's the Pacers' 5.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Wagner, a sneaky athlete, maybe better than some people give him credit for. Showing you explosion right there.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Thompson inside, funded by Baisley, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Williams, he's checked in for Miami. White comes in for Jay Crowder. Baisley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding shots in that area.
Lets it go from 11, and once again off the mark by Indiana.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And he lays it straight in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half.
And how about the energy from SGA? He gets after it on the backboard as well.
Pass to Baisley. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Pacers lead by 13.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
To the left wing. Murray finds Edwards. Shoots. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Uses the glass to finish the lead. Edwards got 19 points.
Hey, he's so strong in the upper body, you're not going to alter Edwards' shot with just a little bump.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the miss by the Heat. Indiana leading by 17. Here's Walker. No good that time. Good D by Thompson. Here's White. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 19 points in the game.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Indiana making some changes. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Baisley. And Norman Powell subbed in for Walker. Powell, the pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. They get the rebound. Here's Robinson, and it's in there. And the Pacers lead by 17.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Murray, the pass to Powell. From the top of the key, Miami grabs the miss. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's White. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The feed to Jackson. Taken away by Williams. White the pass to Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That free throw, no good. The Pacers making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
And the Pacers call time here. They're up by 14. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Robinson dishes to Murray. Back to Robinson. Williams with the block. They recover it. 5 to shoot. Powell finds Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pacers.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing They've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one drops for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Brown with it. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.